Hello, how are you guys? I just thought I'd stop by for a little chat. Maybe it's a little complaint. I don't know what it is right now. But I am a sucker. I am a real sucker for cool things that come across my Facebook feed and I say, oh, I need one of those in my life, because they put little advertisements for little doodads. And so they had this doodad that was a pattern, a template for making this. It looks pretty, doesn't it? I got it done, sort of. But let me tell you what the problem here is. Here is the template. Can you see how it's very thin, and you can see how the lines go, and you can cut, and you cut that template out of 2 pieces of fabric, and it comes with the instructions. Right here they are. There's the instructions. That's them. Now it says on here, it says, thank you for liking and purchasing our products. If they put them 2 words together, is anything you don't understand in the tutorial, or if you feel the text is, they put them 2 words together too. The text is unclear, you can check the instructional video by the link below. So you go to the link below, and it says this video is no longer available. And then it says, prepare your favorite fabric and template, and then cut according to the shape of the template. They put "of the" in 1 word too. After placing the template, okay, so that simple is enough, right? Okay, so I've got 2 pieces. First of all, I figured you got to put them one upside down and one right. I didn't tell you that, but I figured that one out all by myself because I'm so smart. Okay, and then you put the template. Okay, there we go. So far, no, oops. So far, no problemo. There we go. That's what they said to do so far. Something like that. Okay, and then it says, after placing the template, cut the fabric, the lining fabric and outer fabric, and then sew the cut fabric. Once you've sewn it, half the job is done. Note, because your woven placemats are woven from side A and side B of the template, side A is the flat side of the template, and the reverse side of side A as shown. Okay, both sides are flat. Both sides are just flat as a flitter. Okay. Then it says, step 3, cut and sew side A and side B of the fabric to get 2 fabrics. And then cross knit side A and side B. Once you're done braiding, pin the edges and sew. You also can refer to the video. Thank you for liking and purchasing our products. The link to the instruction video is below. If you can't open it or don't know where to go, you can check the instructional video, and they give you the URL there too. And then they give you this little, whatever they call them things. When you try and snap that, it says this video is no longer in service. So, did you understand that completely? If you did, then you just let me know. Now, then I went onto YouTube and I looked. This is called the Magic Weave Placemat Sewing Template Instructions. Magic Weave Placemat Sewing Template. If you want to look that up, look it up. If you find a video that shows how to do this, you just send me that link to that. So then I thought, okay, well, you can't really, how do you hold the template on nice and tight to this? And then I said, well, there's no way. Wait a minute, I'm hunting my ink pen now that I just threw in my drawer. Okay, so then I figured, okay, well, then I guess what I can do is just trace around it and then trace these lines. But there's not enough space. You can't get a pencil or something inside those lines. You can't do that. It doesn't fit. And so what I did on this one, after a lot of cursing, I didn't really curse, but if I did, it was a cursing person, I would have did a lot of it. So what I did was I'd pick up one of the like fan blades, and then I would kind of trace a little line like that, and then put that back down, and then hope it didn't wiggle. And then I'd pick up another one and trace like that way, and just hope it didn't wiggle. And then I would do that, but you got to hold it real tight. I think what I might do, I just thought of this, maybe I'll take a scissor and cut the actual template and put me a little space in the middle. So, you know what? I think I will do that. This is just aggravating. This thing cost me $16 plus shipping. So see, I'm getting my lines on there, sort of, if you can see them. But I wonder if I can. Let me see. Okay. Y'all don't really have to hang around for this if you don't want to. But now I'm wondering if I were to take and cut one side of each of those like fan blades, just a tiniest hair. Oh, this will take me 99 years. Just a minute though. Oh, hang on. Just hang on. This ain't gonna work. Good grief. Now, I've got a rotary cutter too, but I can't. Okay, so now, where did I cut that? Right there. Okay, so if I put this right here and that right there, this right here and this right there, then my cut one is right there. And then I can fit my pen in there. That might work a little bit better. That might work. Okay, and now I'll just turn it till that line right there. Wait a minute, where am I going? Oh, I gotta turn this way. And then I'll go like this. Make sure that, well, my lines aren't lining up. Why in the heck not? See, this is why I was having a borderline nervous breakdown or something like that. I don't know. Okay, no, so now let's see if this isn't working. It might be working a little bit. Wait a minute, now where'd that one go that I cut? Oh, it's up there. I want to go down this way. Okay. And still make another line like this. Okay, and so then if I move this down this way, no, that ain't working. That ain't twerking or working or nothing in. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let's see. You get them on them lines, sort of. Now them lines are way off up there. You know what, maybe, let me get them sort of on them lines. No. You get a line around. Let me see if I can get this round circle. I'm trying to get the round circle traced now. Okay, you guys think about some curse words. Are those them directions is ridiculous. And there's no space in between the lines to be able to trace or nothing. And then they don't give you any decent directions. And I would think if anybody figured this out, if anybody else was as gullible as I am and ordered this, they would have figured it out and they would have made a template. They would have made a video on how simple it was to do. Okay, now I got the whole circle drawn. Okay, now let me see if I can line up those lines. I don't have them lines lined up. I wonder if I turn this over, if I can see my lines and start all over. Oh, I'm going to start all over, you guys. Okay, you know what? I need to have a different kind of a pencil. That one's just not writing very good. Okay, first of all, I'm going to... Is that drawing? Come on, ink pen. No, it's not. Maybe this pen don't write. Diggummit. Wait a minute. Just hang on. Don't leave yet. Oh, here. Maybe this. I don't care what I use now. Something's got to work. Something's got to just work. Okay, this is working. Okay, I'm going to get the circle first. This is real pretty when it's done. And when they had the little bitty little thing, they had a little bit in the advertisement, they had a little bitty tiny video that showed it. And I said, oh, I got to have one of them. And I ordered it. Now I can't be affording this kind of stuff and throw my money away. But it is pretty. And so now, okay, I've got all those. I got the circle around now. So I do got the circle. I do have the circle. Okay, so now if I keep that inside the circle, now where's that one? Okay, here's the one that I cut, that I can fit my pen in there. Okay, now if I make sure that stays in the circle, okay, and then I'll draw the next one. I only cut one of the fan blades. I'm just calling them fan blades because that's what they look like. Oh, wait a minute. Let me move my fan blade down here. I'll make sure my circle stays inside the circle. Okay, now, oh, I missed one right here. I gotta scoot that over, get that right there, line it up, and do that way. Okay, now, you could actually just pull one of those fan blades completely out, I guess. Oh. Wait a minute, I had to turn off my phone. There. See, I don't feel like talking to people. Okay. Okay, now. Just a minute. Look, I've got about half of them. If you just hang on. Or maybe you can fast forward. Fast forward till I get all these drawn. You can do that. You can just do that. Go ahead and fast forward. And, so get them lined up, lines lined up. Stay in the circle, okay. And do the next line. And then turn it. Stay in the circle. Oh, that's what I was doing on the other side. I wasn't staying in the circle. Okay. And then there's another line. And then we go back over around. Oh no, not that way, Elizabeth. Good grief, Irene. Now, make sure we're lined up. Okay, and then get this one. And I do have a little bitty, what's this ant? Dang it. I do have a little, oh no, I need to go this way. A little bitty rotary cutter somewhere in this house. But then I got a lot of things in this house, somewhere in this house. And so my little bitty rotary cutter is in the same place some other things are somewhere in this house. Stay in the circle. Okay. And then, oh, where'd my doohickey go? Oh, there it is. Then we go like this. Oh, wait a minute. I missed the line right here. Let's get that line in there. Stay in the circle. Okay, now. Okay. Now these still don't look like they're lined up real good, but I think they're going to be sort of good. And that's all we can ask now. It's sort of good. Okay, now I've got the whole thing traced. Doesn't tell me anything like that into the directions. Now I have to cut it. But to cut it, I need to pin it. Where in Sam Hill do I pin it? So, okay, first I think the proper way, now I know I've done this once, but I don't know if I did anything the proper way doing it once. So I'm going to pin, make sure I got, yeah, both of the pretty sides are inside. Okay, so I'm going to cut and get the circle. Gotta make sure it's pinned good. Okay, now I'm going to cut the circle. Now, if any of yous, I'm serious, if you can find a video that shows someone doing this and not having a nervous breakdown, be sure and send me that video. And what did I call that thing? It says it's a Magic Weave Placemat Sewing Template. First of all, this thing ain't big enough for a placemat. maybe a mug rug. What I'm going to use them for, though, is pockets on my project bags. I'm going to put them on another square, on a 10-inch square, and use them on my project bags. Okay, yeah, I'm still doing the project bags. I'm slow, I know. Okay, so now I want to cut these fan blades, but my pins can't live there. Okay, I can put one here. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll leave some of them in, but keep these ones out on this side. And now I'll cut this line. I'm going to cut all the lines, so fast forward again. Okay, so now I'll cut this line. Okay, so when I'm cutting the second one, I got to make sure to hold this together down here so it doesn't squiggle away. I just thought of something. For yous that can, what do you call that? Basting. You could maybe baste in between each line if you so choose to do that. You could maybe baste with a basting stitch in between each cutting line. That might be an idea too. Okay, let's see. And we're going to get these, and now here, just go ahead and fast forward again till we get to the next step. And then this won't be so long if we just fast forward. If I could just fast forward these scissors, we'd be all in good shape. Let's see, has anything interesting happened in our neck of the woods? I got to think about that. Nothing. Our neck of the woods, nothing. Nothing interesting has happened. We eat, we wash dishes, and the next day we eat and wash dishes again. Okay, now we'll take out another pin. I started watching this lady, Marion, I think is her name. She's only got about 238 subscribers or something like that. But she's 65 years old now, and all of her videos that I've watched so far is just her putting makeup on. And she's not the model kind of person. She's got a round face like mine, and she's 65, and she believes in adding color to her face. And she takes time to put her makeup on, but she talks to us the whole time. And I love listening to her. She's got some wisdom. She's got a lot of wisdom. And so she's there putting her makeup on, and she's making herself all beautiful. She's already beautiful, but she puts some more makeup on because her videos are to show us that just because you've been living a lot of years, you don't have to be old. And so But I just, after I watched her first video, I subscribed right away because I said, I want to watch her. And she just, and one of them that I think I watched 3 of her videos this morning. And one of them, I really thought she was talking straight to me. I thought she could see me right through the camera. I'll have to put her, I'll find her link to her channel and I'll put it down in the description box. Because I just thought she's just amazing. And, of course she needs friends. Because she's only got 238. But she just seems so nice. I'm telling you, so down to earth and so real. And she was getting her makeup on this particular video because she had an appointment at her brain specialist. That's what she called him, I think, a brain specialist, where she was going to her psychiatrist. Which we probably all need a brain specialist in our life. But I so enjoyed listening to her. After I do this, I'll probably enjoy listening to some more. Okay, now I have a cut. Okay, so then now when you pull it apart, you've got these 2 pieces that look sort of like an octopus. So now you have to get them, now you start something. This is not for the faint of heart, this one here. This is not for the faint of heart. Not for the faint of heart. Okay, so you get this one laying down there, sort of like this. Okay. Like this. You see how simple this is? It might be simple, but it is a pain in the buttocks. And then you got this next one. And then you get this next one. And you got to try to get those cuts lined up up here at the top, in the center. So you want to try somehow to get, you know what I just thought of? In the middle here, there's like a diamond. Was I supposed to take that out of there? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I was supposed to take that out of there. So now there's a diamond hole in the middle. So if I put this back on here correctly, I don't know if I can get it back on there correctly, and put that diamond and draw that diamond. Okay, and then if I get this one set out here, and it's another ant. Since we've been having rain every day, we have ants coming in our house. No uncles, just ants. Okay. Okay, so now, oh, but then where would I know to put, okay. But then I won't know where to put this diamond. Maybe I will. I don't know. Just a minute. Let me see. It's going to go maybe here. Oh, but then I'd have to cut it. I can't see that diamond through that diamond. Oh, good gravy. Well, that's not helping me none. Okay, never mind about the diamond. I hope you fast forward to the diamond. Okay, so now I'm going to put this one on top of this one. Okay, I'm going to put this one on top of this one. And just try and center it and get my little fan blades. You know what I might try to do is make the same thing by just cutting a circle and then, wait a minute, I think I got company. Oh, it's the hubster. Hello, hubster.
Hi, yo.
What are you doing?
I'm walking.
Anybody out there?
Nope, me.
Just you and just you?
Yeah.
Just you, yourself, and yourself?
Yeah, kind of mostly.
Okay. Alright. Me and my friends are just here trying to figure this out. Okay, so. Yeah, I would say, you guys, don't be ordering this thing. I'd say don't.
I'll be right out here if you need me.
Okay, Papa. I would say do not. For the love of Jesus, don't. See, now what you have to do is you got to get this back up on there. You got to get this up on there. And there's another ant. Just a minute. I got to squish these ants. Never mind. Okay. So if anybody gets this here particular pocket on your bag, you'll know. This was tedious. I don't know if I get... See, now you got to get this on top of here. You got to get it on top there. And you have to get it, like, right. Okay, see? And so far, it doesn't seem to be getting right very well. Well, it's not bad, though. It's not bad. We can't... Now, see, I sort of have it on there. Sort of, kind of. I kind of sort of have it on there, but it's kind of sort of... This whole top piece needs to be over just a bit. I wonder if I can do that. Just pulling it over like this. And then go like... You see what I mean? There has to be an easier way that I just have not figured out, or there has to be some directions in there. They sure didn't put the directions up like they said they were, because I looked. There's none. No directions. Okay, so I'm thinking, okay, here you go. Now, I think that's as good as it's going to get, and I'm going to put a pin in the center. I'll put 2 pins right in the center there. It took me all morning to get this one to that far. Okay, so what we do now, you weave it. You have to weave it now. So your bottom fan blades are going this way and your top fan blades are going this way. And so this is what you have to do. You got to flip-flop them over like this. Okay, now you did that one. Then you go to the next one. And I'll pull that blue one out and tuck under the white one. And now, I got to get a couple of these made to make it like, so I've not wasted my money totally. Now, pull that, tuck that white one under the blue one. Now, I'll get this next white one and tuck it under the next blue one. Now I get the next white one and tuck it under the next blue one. See, I can't even tell you any good stories while I'm doing this because I have to only think about tucking. Now the next white one under the next blue one. And anyway, I don't have any real stories anyway, but hey, that's okay. Now this white one under the next blue one. And then the next white one goes under the next blue one. And then the next white one under the next blue one. Good night, noise, I'm halfway around. Well, maybe. And the next white one under the next blue one. The next white one. Oh, good night. Sounds like I'm repeating myself. I get threatened. I mean, I get accused of repeating myself a lot, but right now I have to. I'm repeating myself. That's what my mother used to say when she would get the heartburn or something. She'd go, "Oh, my dinner is repeating on me." I'm not sure what that meant, but that's what she used to say. But then she used to say a lot of things that didn't make a flipping bit of sense. Okay, now there, and then the next white one underneath the next blue one. See, you're starting to see a little bit. Okay, so then under the blue one. Okay, so then this white one underneath the next blue one. And then the next white one under the next blue one. And okay, I got that. You can see that center flower kind of is there. So then I'm going to do the next row, which will be, okay, this white one will go under this blue one. This white one will go under this blue one. This really is pretty. I mean, it really could be an absolutely beautiful something. But and it's a great idea, but their directions, I don't know about the directions. See, now it's a little simpler here. Once you get that first round flapped over. And I'm just going to put the title of this video as, wait a minute, this one's not coming, as the name of this here template. And then maybe somebody else will see it and will have some information that we need. Okay, this goes here. And no, wait a minute, this, and then this, and this, and this, and this. Oh, then I need here, this white one to go over this blue one. Because there has to be a way that really explains how to do this and it come out right. And but it is pretty, I have to admit. It's pretty. But oh my gracious land. Okay, so now I'm getting to the outside, and so then now I can look at it and kind of see where I have to have my wait a minute, now this has to go under that. Oh, this one here. Wait a minute, how'd I get a mess up here? Just a second, I can fix it. Life isn't over till I fix it, okay? Now, gosh, I have been working so hard. I cleaned, I'm telling you, this is how lazy I am or something. I cleaned out the linen closet in my bathroom yesterday. Got rid of a lot of stuff that's been in there for so long that the folds of some of my linens were cracked. But my late husband passed away in January 12th, 1997. January 12th, 1997. My late husband. I don't know why they say late. He was always late. But anyway, my dear Ernie, you know what I did? I threw away his shaving stuff yesterday. It was still up in there. It was still up all in that closet. I got so much shelf space in my linen closet now. I think it's just awesome. I got someplace to put my spare blankets. Yeah. That was kind of weird finding his stuff in there. He didn't use it all up, I guess. Okay, wait a minute. This has to go under here. But actually, I never did get rid of all of it. I never did get rid of all of his stuff. There's probably still stuff around. There is still stuff that's around because the robe that Papa wears almost all the time, that used to be Ernie's. Why throw it away? Make sure my second husband is the same size as my first one, and then you can share garments. So there, I got it. It's together. But now, you know what the problem is right here? Oh, see, here's a little piece here. Now my next problem was, how in Sam Hill do you sew it together from this point? So what I did then was I got another piece of fabric and I laid it down, and then I gently pulled this piece over that piece of fabric. And then, if you can see, I've got a piece of this tulle, and I put that over the top of this, and then I pinned in various places with pins, and then all I did then was I stitched around the outside, and then I cut that fabric from around. That's all I've done from this to this. There's another ant. Sorry, I hate murdering you ants. You guys need to be outside though. And so that's what I'll do on this one too. But I think what I'll do here is I'm going to go and I'm going to sew around in a spiral till I get so that it is all together, because right now it's like loose. See, it's all together and it's holding together because of the outside stitches, but I'm going to think I'm going to go ahead and, or I could just sort of just all over stitch it like you were doing a quilt top or something. And this is really, really pretty. But this is really, it's, I guess you could, if I find my little, there's no space though between these cuts. The cuts are right there together. There's no space. I don't think there'd even be space enough to get the rotary cutter in there. But so what I did was now I cut that one so that I can get my pen in there. And then I use the outside of the one side of the uncut fan blade, and then just keep moving it around. And it turned out okay. And so, and tell Bronson. I don't know anybody in Bronson, Florida. Okay, so that's it then. I just wanted to show you that. And it is pretty. You have to admit that that's pretty. You have to admit, sometimes you got to admit something. And that is pretty. And so, and that'll be pretty on a pocket. So I'm going to put it on a square, on a 10-inch square, and that's going to be the pocket. And so, and that'll be pretty. And then if you have a little button right in the center, or even maybe a yo-yo made out of the opposite color than the center, then that might be pretty too. I don't know. It is pretty. I think pretty is pretty. I don't, how you get to it is pretty much of a mystery, but it is pretty. So I'm gonna read you, since I've had you almost an hour here. If you did, unless you fast forwarded. If you fast forwarded, then you weren't here much more than. Otherwise, you've been here 47 minutes and 22 seconds. That's how long it took me to get that thing done. Right there. Okay. Anyway, I've got a postcard. We got in the mail came a postcard from our ancestors. Spirit says, "Dearest you, even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way, so you can receive your music directly from source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune in to what others cannot hear. We have many dreams we share with you in the sacred and the invisible. Don't worry, we will wake you when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock." I have the weirdest dreams. Do you guys have weird dreams? I ought to write a book just about my dreams, because sometimes I wake up from a dream and I wonder, okay, wait a minute, was that real life and this is a dream? Or is this real life and that was a dream? It's hard to tell. Because real people come in, people I know or people I have known come into my dreams. Not just people that are past, people that are still alive. I don't know, it's interesting. I need to do a little bit more research on dreaming, figure out what a dream means. Okay, but anyhow, do not buy this. It'll give you a headache. Do not buy the thing. Unless you like headaches. If you like headaches, but I wouldn't even know where to tell you to even buy it, though, if you wanted to buy it. Because I just seen it on one of the, when your Facebook feed just starts going through, and then you see something, you say, oh gosh, I need to have that. And it's not the first time that I got stung in the butt. I mean, I got stung by something that just wasn't. I mean, the directions. After placing the template, cut the fabric, lining fabric, outer fabric, and then sew the cut fabric. Once you've sewn it, half the job is done. Note, because our woven placements are woven from side A and side B of the template, side A is the flat side of the template, and side B is the reverse side of side A, as shown. As shown. I'm just going. Good instructions. So really, seriously, if you find a video that kind of instructs how to do this simply, of somebody actually doing it, then you just send me the link, because I want to see it too. And so until that happens, I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, keep you safe and secure and happy and humble, warm if it's cold, cold if it's warm, and healthy. And I will see you on the next video. God bless. And where's my mouse? Oh, my mouse is right here. Okay.